It is really uncomfortable with your hands behind your back like that, so sit sideways. Take the pressure off you. Okay? I got the AC crank.
Are you going to come in here and talk to me?
I am not asking you any questions.
I need to know why I'm being detained, please.
Okay. When I have some information I can give you, I will. But right now, I am not asking you any questions, okay? I need you to pull your knee in just a little bit more. I don't want to catch you. That hurts.
In 2022, police were alerted to a home in Florida on September 16th. Richard and Sally Langer had knives inserted in their bodies. They were rushed to hospital. Police were looking to find the suspect. They first asked the neighbors.
I can't give you much, because it's an active investigation. Everybody's alive. We're just going to the hospital.
Okay.
So.
Jan, the wife too?
Yeah.
Somebody hurt somebody?
Yeah.
Is it David, the son? He lives
like I
in
said,
there.
I can't give you
Okay,
guys a lot.
sorry.
So I'm gonna end it.
So you got David that lives in the house. He's a real, between me and you, he's a real, okay? That's why he lives there. Middle-aged, probably 30s, drug issues.
Any idea where he is?
No.
Okay,
he comes and goes. The daughter lives in that apartment at the back of the hangar. See that door? That's an apartment. Yeah. Yeah, see? If that lady in that silver car would have asked me, I could have given her a lot of details.
Yeah.
Instead, she was a complete bitch.
No, I'm sorry.
The back of that hangar is an apartment. That's where the daughter lives.
Okay.
There might be people in there.
Give me a second.
She drives a small SUV.
964 Sierra 2479.
That shouldn't ask me any questions. The other guy said,
Hey, love.
Hey, so that hangar attached to the house, there's a pedestrian door on the side. That's a separate unit. That's an apartment. I did not check that. I just got that 43 from one of the neighbors here.
Yeah, we just got into it. We've just cleared it. She is not in here. This is definitely going to be hers so far.
So far.
hide yourself and protect yourself, okay?
Based on this apartment, there's a good possibility she's going to have a signal 44 with her.
Nobody's coming your way. It's
Unit headed to the hospital.
So Dave lives there. So
Dave
does
lives there. The daughter lives in the apartment in the back.
Christina.
Cell phone number in the call.
Is she dead?
She's kind of rough and tumble, but she's not, you know.
He's the one you're thinking of.
Back to you time.
Is there any kids or anybody in there? Any kids of either one of David or
She's
Christina?
got a kid, yeah. She's got a kid. I don't know if it's there right now or not. We don't really see her too much. She zooms in normally and parks next to that picnic table. And she just, you know, comes and goes at her own deal.
Okay.
I didn't know he had kids.
He's got 8.
8?
He got 8 kids.
Okay. Those are the only 2 that live with him?
Yeah.
Can you confirm if we have somebody else?
Taylor's in the hospital with one.
That's 10-4, 5345 and 1051.
Yeah, I went there last night.
Okay. So as far as you know, David's kind of a shitbag, to be frank.
Yeah, he is.
And,
I mean,
so what has Rich said about like the family dynamic, you know, inside? Is
he's got, so those 2 are there, and none of the other kids like to come over because they don't. None of the other kids like those 2 kids. Okay.
So do they get in fights a lot or anything like that? Like from what you hear from
not Rich. Just about the most
He's the coolest guy on
cool cat you'll meet. Like he doesn't get upset about nothing, man. Yeah, he doesn't get sideways.
Driver. He
doesn't get upset.
veteran. Cool dude.
He was an F4 pilot, Vietnam.
He's a cool dude.
F4s and F100s.
There's only one, I think.
Me and him, he's like one of my best friends in here, man.
Having spoken to the neighbors, police then find one of the family members. Let's see what they had to say.
Who's the guy you said lives here?
It's my brother Steven, but he's back at his house in Marion Oaks right now.
Talk to him?
Yes, he's going to the hospital.
Do you know anybody that drives a white Ford Ranger? Therefore, I'm talking to one of their children who's 1097 on scene, doesn't live here. He's saying he obviously knows his sister in that vehicle, but he does not know the person in the white Ford Ranger. I will say you look super familiar when you walked up.
Sister's got tons of mental health issues.
So we've got her right down the street.
I saw that.
Okay, and we've got the baby there. And then her partner's there with him.
We haven't been in contact with his sister in years.
Yeah.
454-3952. All right. Thank you.
All I can tell you is it your mom and dad? Is that?
I guess that's what my buddy works. Like he was on.
But your mom and dad live here.
18, and they responded to this. He said it was my mom and
it's
dad.
and they're in pretty bad shape.
Okay.
They took them to Ocala Regional. Trauma alerting them there. And obviously our focus became trying to find her because, he was saying she did this. So our focus was put on her, but
Now, while the victims were in the hospital, they revealed the attacker, the suspect, was their daughter, Christina. So police go and locate Christina and her wife. Christina is also accused of doing things to her nephews. So please, keep listening.
I need to ask her a question. Where's you have a kid? A juvenile?
Yeah, well, it's our kid.
Or your kid? Okay. Where's the kid at?
The kid is at school.
Okay. Hang on. Pull this up. Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Well, let me call my mom.
No, not right now.
Why?
Because right now we're dealing
What
with some.
is happening?
We will explain it to you all in a minute.
Not much information is obviously given, so they bring in Christina for questioning. Now, this is one of the most absurd, deranged interviews you're ever going to hear, and the details are very disturbing. The audio isn't the best, so I tried my best. But please listen. Do you empathize with her?
But you've got to be honest with yourself right now. You've got to be honest with us, because at the end of the day, when all our investigation is complete, you're either going to be the person who was honest and took responsibility and told us what's going on that would cause somebody to do something out of their character like this, or you're going to be the person that's going to be looked at as a liar and a cold-blooded person that would harm their parents. So you need to decide right now which person you're going to be.
If it's something more severe than depression, that's something else we can talk about. Because I've sat down and I've talked to people in this room that have things going on with them, and they haven't even been diagnosed by a doctor. But everything that Detective Smith is talking to you about is 100% the truth. There was a call from your parents' house. There was statements provided. There's things that you haven't talked to us about yet, and he's right. We should just hit the reset button and start over and try to get back on track here regarding with what we know happened at the house to some extent, but we have to try to figure out what really happened. And he's right, because we haven't been talking about all of the truth. We've been leaving some stuff out, which I get. I get it, because it might be embarrassing or shameful or whatever it may be. But he's right that there's and I'm interested as to why you were leaving some of the stuff out. Is it something worse than depression? Do you have like bipolar disorder or anything like that you've been diagnosed with?
Can we turn now?
Sure.
What has happened to my parents?
Your parents are at the hospital right now. They're being treated for some injuries, very severe injuries, and we're trying to sort through that without giving you everything that we know. Because obviously, we want to give you an opportunity to tell us what you know. And that's what we're working through.
And a lot of what we've done so far up to get to this process, before I first walked into this room, we've already done a lot of that process. So we know a lot of the who, the what, the where, and the how. But one thing we can't understand until we talk to everybody is the why. Okay, Christina? And I'm concerned about your wife over there who has a 5-year-old and what her involvement is in this. Because that 5-year-old, Annabelle, she doesn't have a father right now, right?
I know.
But I'm saying the biological father has passed away.
Yes.
So she relies on you and Brenda to care for her.
Yes.
So as of right now, I just need to know what her involvement is in this. Is this something that just happened on the split second, or was this something that was planned? Because that makes a big difference as far as your mentality of what happened, right?
Planned things or things that just something got out of hand and it was a mistake. There's a big difference there. So we're trying to gauge where we're at on the scale here. Was this something that Christina and Brenda were like planning? This was like it was a grand scheme, or was this, and we see this a lot, was this just a one-time thing that something happened? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that it snowballed into this. And we're trying to figure out where it is on the gauge. And we've already talked to her. Now we're sitting here talking to you. And like Detective Stitt said, we've already spoke to everybody. We're sort of trying to gauge where we're at. We know that we're not in the right place. We want to hit the reset button. We want to get back on track here. We're trying to gauge Brenda's involvement, your involvement with this, given with what we know. And we just want us to start over and just start talking about what's going on with the truth.
So you think
Christina,
I hurt my parents?
Christina, I've gathered from the people I've talked to, I've gathered that you and your parents have been coming almost like to an impasse as far as them wanting you to move on with your life and take some responsibility.
Responsibility.
As far as, they've helped you out in the past, right?
That's what they want to fucking call it.
But that's what I'm saying. There's two sides to every story, right? And that's what I'm trying to understand. Okay? Because, like he mentioned, we're not going to tell you everything we know, because then that goes back to what I was saying about me asking you questions I know the answer to. If I just tell you everything, you can either say yes or no, but that doesn't really confirm the facts and the truths that we need to get to. And one of those big things is why would this happen? Again, like you said, is this something where you and Brenda plan to harm them and to try to, for whatever reason, whether it's money, whether it's, I don't know, possibly just over anger issues and emotional issues. But that's the main thing we need to figure out, because the what happened, we already know. The who, we already know because of the evidence and the people that we've already talked to. And the evidence that I'm sure we're going to find when we continue this investigation from here, because it's still early on. And this is your opportunity to get in front of this and be honest, and don't be that person, because you're one of two people at this point. Okay? You're either a person who got into a situation with family, and we all know how families can get, and you did something out of emotion, raw emotion, or you're a cold-blooded person who harmed your parents and planned this. And I don't think that's the type of person you are.
Can we drop some bullshit? What is going to happen? Like, path A or path B? Red Bill.
I need to know your side of the story. I can't answer that without knowing if there's more to it than what I've been told so far, right?
Exactly. That's what you guys
I mean, we can tell you that there is not going to be, it's happening right now. There's a search warrant being done on the house. We're going to collect everything out of the house that's evidence. It's all going to go to the laboratory. We're going to have options for search warrants on various cell phone records, all kinds of stuff. I understand, is there an EVR of the house? This is just the tip of the iceberg, and this is your opportunity right now to give yourself a picture of who you are. We've sat down in here with people that stone cold face lie to us, and I've talked to them for 2 hours, and they've said, I don't even know. They stuck with, I don't even know the whole time. Then whenever we get all the evidence and in months down the road, they're like, well, gosh, I wish I just would have actually explained myself better. It's already too late at that point. So everything that I've learned about you, I've looked up your record. I see that you have like a little bit of record of some mistakes you made in the past. Those mistakes don't strike me as like a really ruthless, cold-blooded monster or something like that. This is a person that had a few mistakes that happened when they were younger, and they've been trying to recover from it. That's the picture you painted. And now when we came in here, and I know that what we were talking about initially wasn't all the truth, but I don't hold that against you, because I can tell you 99% of the people that I put in the chair and I spoke to, they don't tell me the truth right away, because they don't know what to do. They feel uncomfortable. They're not sure. They don't know what's going to happen. But we always get to a point in an interview where this is their choice to show that they were remorseful. They felt sorry about what they did. The guilt is weighing down on their shoulders. And then once we talk about what it is, whether it be this terrible mistake, the worst mistake of their whole life, I can see the pressure come off their shoulders because they know that this is just hanging over them. And I can see, I was watching you while you were sitting in here. You have this pressure on your shoulders. You're doubled over. There's tired. Yeah, there's things weighing on you. You're very articulate. You're very smart. You're able to tell us all about your day and your life with this video game, how all these things go. And then we go to talk about the morning, and there's just long pauses, and it's just crushing me because I'm like, you know what happened. You're very smart. You're very articulate. You can explain very well. But there's things that we're not talking about that we're at a point that we need to talk about it. And when you say that, we just got to drop the bullshit, I mean, I agree to that, and we're not going to lie to you about anything. These are the steps and things that are being done by the other detectives that are involved in the case, that they're doing the paperwork and they're getting it all done right now. And our job is to talk to you and try to figure out, and we're not lying to you about that either. Both your parents are up at the hospital right now, and I call the deputy that's up there about every 10, 15 minutes to get updates to see if A, they said any more, or B, their status has gone up or down. Okay? That's where we're at here. So we know all these different things, and we're in here talking to you, and we have to have a narrative or a face or a why that it got to the level that it got to this morning that this happened. And I've seen all the different, and we're not going to spoon feed exactly all the details, because I would like, and I think there's some remorse in you, and you want to tell us the full story without me just saying everything and you going yes and you going no. because that doesn't show to me a person that is really invested in explaining themselves. You know, something happens. I'm sorry, detective, and I'm sorry to the world, and this is what it is. I mean, I've sat down and I've talked to lots and lots of people in the years that I've done this, and that's what it comes down to. We're not a couple of jerks trying to do mean things or anything like that to you. That's just the facts of where we're at right now. And I can tell you, I'm not gonna lie, either Brenda's upset. She was upset whenever she's in there. He's not lying. She appears to be confused about a couple of different things, but she is upset. And we're all just trying to get some answers. That's where we're at now. So
did Brenda have anything to do with this?
No.
Did she in any way try to cover this up?
No.
I'm going to be honest. Initially, I am a little worried that she maybe had some kind of cover up thing going on, and that's I am a little worried about that.
She's very good at reading me, and I feel like she knew something was off, and that's why she's trying to, despite her best efforts, cover my ass.
Yeah.
But she had no idea, no nothing.
Is it safe to say then, and this would make me feel a little better, please be honest with me, she doesn't really know what she's covering for, but she feels like she wants to protect you?
Yes.
Okay, I can sort of get on board with that. Let's go back to this morning and help us understand how it got to that point that it got to that point.
Can there be a condition? Can I make a request?
You can make a request, but listen, we're going to do our jobs regardless of what you tell us. This is more an opportunity to get it off your chest and get it off your shoulders, just like you said, because it's one thing to do it now when we're having this conversation, and another thing to when the dam of evidence is coming down and it's getting so heavy that no one can deny it anymore, because people look at that. They look at that about remorse and
tell us about what this request is. I can tell you, the people that I've sat with in here, there's some things I can't help with. I've had people sit down and write letters to other people, and then I can deliver them. Tell me about what you're requesting, to be specific.
I mean, I just want to be able to see her and hug her and tell her I love her.
I don't necessarily know if there's a problem with that. Detective Stitt can gauge that. You haven't struck me as a person that's going to pass things to another person or beat somebody up or, obviously depending on what you tell us, I might be worried about evidentiary value of the clothing you wear. So we'll assess that at the end then, because I don't know if I'd want you touching somebody if it turns out the clothes you wear are involved in it. That would obviously concern me with the case because things can move. But so I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem with that request, but again,
we'll see where we gauge it at.
Is the facts.
If you go and you tell us these are the same clothes I was wearing and it has all kinds of stuff all over my clothes, then I wouldn't be able to let you. Okay, that would be a concern of mine that the clothes would transfer into her clothes. So, what happened?
We'll start fresh, okay? Because like you said, once we get people in this chair, to a certain point, they're going to be apprehensive about talking until they realize that it is the best thing.
Is it easiest to start from when you open your eyes this morning? I mean, did they call and text you and wake you and bother you, or?
No, it's not. I've had a very, very rough life. I was young, we lived in Dallas, Texas until I was 10 years old. I had friends, I was popular, I was active, I was in fact. And because of a job, he decides we're all moving to Florida. Shortly after the move, I, adjusted. I mean, as well as I could, I guess. I rode my bike around the neighborhood. I tried to make friends. My brothers, James and John, however, would stay in their room, play video games, and just stay in the room in the dark and stuff. And then, I believe John is a psychopath because of the things that he did to me, and James helped. There would be various times of the day that, whenever my parents weren't watching, that they, tie me down, hold me down, burn me with either cigarettes or little metal rods or pins that they would heat up in different ways and put them out on my skin. The derma has done wonders for the scars on my legs, but they're still there somewhat.
Is that one there from being burned by something?
Yes.
Were your parents aware of this stuff going on? Or did you never?
I tried to tell them, like, shortly after it started happening, my mom looked at me in the face and said, I can't do anything unless I catch them in the act.
So how do we get from there to where they are this morning? I know. I just can't imagine that, for that long you got to go through that, because I can't imagine the tension and the friction and stress that it causes.
Three of my brothers married three sisters from another family. I'm sure you are familiar with the name McCain or McLean, our state representative Dan McLean.
Sure, I think I've heard it before. I couldn't tell you what that person does.
Yeah, well, anyway, he's the state representative in Florida, and he's got like 12 kids, and three of his daughters married three of my brothers, Daniel, John, and James. James and Amanda are no longer together. They got divorced after their second kid, but the other two are still together. Anywho, two of the sisters, Morgan and Amanda, thought it would be, I don't know, funny or I don't know what purpose it served, but they decided to ruin my life even more and accused me of molesting my two nephews.
They did that. Was that accused here in Marion County?
Yes. And then on my 20th birthday, I got called from OPD saying to come down and talk about it and get questioned.
Yeah.
And like there was two separate accusations. One when I was 15 and one when I was 18. 15, it was pretty open and shut. They were living in the back apartment that I'm living in. And they started this whole business, and I was the last person to know about it. Everybody was talking about it behind, like, in front of me, and I had no idea what was going on, that all these people thought this stuff was me. And so my dad told them to either let it go, the accusation, or get the fuck out of the back apartment. And so they only apologized or let it go just so that they would have a place to live. And then 3 years later, I'm going to school, I'm working 3 jobs. Well, 2 jobs at the time. And then my mom asks me as a favor to her to babysit for Daniel and Morgan. And I tell her no fucking way. She begs and pleads and twists that thing of guilt and, do it for me. And my instincts screamed no. And there was nothing to do about it. So I get off my other 3 jobs, or 2 jobs, plus school, and go over to their house for them to go to a Dave Ramsey seminar so that they can learn how to get out of debt that my parents paid for. And frankly, I don't even know why they accepted that I was going to be the babysitter. Anyway, after what happened when I was 15. A couple months go by, same shit happens again.
You get accused of it.
Instead of Morgan accusing me of molesting not her son, but James's son, she accuses me of molesting her own son.
So you get accused of that again. Mm-hmm. And the family targeted you again in some way. Before it was your brothers when you were younger, physically abusing you, and now it's the in-laws emotionally abusing you. How old are you now?
I'm 30.
Okay. So you've gone through all that since you're 19, and then something happens leading up to this morning.
Mother of this person that I was accused of, when I was 15. I've been gay since I was like 7, 8 years old. I would never hurt my nephews. I loved them. I was so happy when I learned that I was going to be an aunt for the first time.
So did they give you like a deadline of when they wanted you to move out, or they just, it was kind of day by day?
Like at first, like it was like when they first dropped the bomb at me. You know, my dad didn't like he just walked up. He didn't say, "Hey, are you busy? Can we talk?" Or how you doing? Nothing like that. Like it's always just I need you to be out of the house in 6 weeks. Just so laissez-faire.
Was this morning that 6 weeks? What?
Oh, that was like June or July.
Tell me about the last thing you recall them saying. Who was it, your mom or your dad that was talking?
It was my dad.
What was the last thing he said that you remember?
You're going to be out tomorrow, right?
Okay. Did you say something back?
I think I just nodded.
Where did you get the knife from?
I had one for self-defense.
Okay.
In my own person.
And the apartment, you got it from your apartment? When we go and look for the knife, describe to us what color it is and how big it is.
It's like 9 inches long, like total.
Okay. Does it have a color handle?
I believe it's black.
Okay. And when you hurt him and you stabbed him, where do you think the first place it was that he got hurt and stabbed at?
Left arm.
His left arm? Okay. I know it's hard. Tell us what happened after that. He's sitting at his computer, right? Okay. Was it back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You said he turned towards you at that point?
Yeah, after the shock.
Alright.
I don't know where it happened next.
Okay.
But I think I was like 2. My dad, one in my mother, and then the last one in my dad.
I'm sorry, what?
2.
Mm-hmm. 2 stabs.
To your dad, and then you said 1 to your mom?
Yeah.
Describe to us the transition from your dad to your mom. Your dad was over by the computer. We already talked about that. How did you get over to your mom?
She heard the commotion. She came over and she's like, "What are you doing?" I don't know what.
What part of her body did you stab? You're pointing at the middle of the chest? Okay. Did you use the taser on her at all? Okay.
That was just more out of reaction and being scared of what had just happened.
I'm sorry?
Was that more about a reaction, what happened with your mom? Just she coming in and realizing what had happened and you got scared? Yeah.
Tell us how you went back to your dad for another stab.
He got mad. Through the computer room, down the front hall, towards like the very middle of the couch. And on the other side is a bar and a sink, the kitchen sink. And he went over the couch on his back like this. He went over it, and then he tried to get up, and then the last time I saw him, he was on the couch.
Now, when you said that your mom came in after hearing all the commotion, right? Okay. And then that's what happened. What happened with your mom happened, and your dad was angry. Was he saying something? Was he still able to?
He said you bitch or something.
Did he stand up, or was he still sitting?
When?
After what happened to your mom, and then you focused your attention back at him, was he standing or sitting?
I believe he was standing.
He was standing. So at that point, you approached him from the front, so you were facing each other. Okay. And you said 1 stab to the chest. And then he went from the computer room to where he was at on the couch the last time you saw him. Did your mother ever say anything?
I think she stabbed me.
Okay.
And it was it.
But she fell down? And where did you go?
No, I think she just laid down.
Okay.
When you last saw your dad on the couch, did you think he was still alive? No. When you last saw your mom, did you think she was still alive? So you thought they were both dead?
And then I realized what I did.
What happened after you realized what you did?
I took all my clothes. I started had it where it's so flat.
Were you able to take a shower, wash off? But the gloves and all the clothes are in there? Did you add bleach?
No.
Just more soap.
What did you do with the knife?
I did put in water and bleach.
I'm sorry?
I put that
In the washing machine?
No.
Not the clothes washer, but like dishwasher?
No. Okay.
A bucket. Okay. Is that where it's still at?
No. You know where it is.
We'll let you tell us where it is. After it went in the water and the bleach, what happened to it next?
I put it in my trash bag and I put it in with a couple buckets of ice that I was going to refill and pre-strip. Like in the same bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my car.
Okay. So it's in your car and it's with those bags. And it's the same one you described to us, the inches and the handle. Okay. So that's inside of your car. And then the taser pen was one of the questions too. Where did that go?
I think it's on my bed.
Okay. So the taser pen is on the bed, but the knife is in those bags that's in your car. Were you going to throw that away later or?
What?
The knife?
I don't know what I put in the room. What I was going to do.
When you came up to your dad with that knife and this all started happening, was your goal to kill him?
No, I was just really mad.
You were really mad, but help us understand because you said you were wearing basketball shorts when this conversation happened and you went back home, you changed, you put on gloves, you picked up a knife and a taser and you went back with the intention to do what you did. But what was in your mind when you formulated that plan? What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
So you left when you believed that they were dead. Is that accurate? Is the knife in the red or the silver car? I'm confused.
Silver.
Okay, it's in the silver car.
So that's the end of the police interview. She was sentenced to life in prison. Her father did not make it. Richard Langer succumbed to his wounds. Thankfully, Sally did survive. But now let me show you some more body cam footage.
Do me a favor, help him. Right now I want more than anything to get this scene secure.
Yeah.
Hey, don't even bother there. Go to that tree, that light post, and go all the way to that light post over there.
Structure been clear? Yep, that's all clear? Yeah.
She
obviously she parked there. The car's not here.
Yeah,
so she's
and
not here.
this is the hangar he's referring to because that's where she parks her car. Y'all cleared this hangar?
Yeah, I went all the way upstairs. You want to clear it ourselves?
Yes. Well, the car's obviously gone, but let's check it anyway.
What we assume.
Well, I noticed it as soon as I pulled in, the tire track's leaving that
Said
bare
it right
spot.
away.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, there's.
Y'all got a good secondary on the house?
We're fixing to go do that. But when I was pulling in, you see where I pulled across.
Yep.
As soon as I pulled in, I noticed
tracks
leaving that bare spot, which told me that's where somebody's parking all the time. He says she lives in this hangar. So
She's like, I'm
Not right
supposed
now.
to be
We'll
back.
let you make all this. I'm not in charge. I'm just one of the special theater guys. The gentleman and the detectives that he's with are in charge, so we'll let you do all that. And plus, I don't have a phone on me right now.
Okay.
We'll get all that figured out.
Oh my God.
We're gonna separate you, put you in a car here in a second, and then we'll explain everything. Okay?
If I'm being detained, where am I going?
You're not free to go. You're just gonna sit in the car for a little bit.
Okay.
You're not under arrest.
Okay.
But right now you're being detained.
Okay.
Kilo 6139, 10 for it.
The things we have to sort out and put and calm everything down. And then after that, I'm gonna come talk to you.
Okay.
For
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, can we- what's the
10 for.
In just a minute, I will. Yeah.
10 for.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, buddy, go ahead. Who do you want in the car first? Her? Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
You want to sit down?
no. I'm just. Can I please go on?
I don't have a cell phone on me right now.
Mine is in the car.
Relax.
How am I supposed to relax?
I know. It's,
What the fuck is happening?
we'll explain that to you in a minute.
When is Leo 97?
Back to 812.
Helicopter though? What?
Jimmy.
26. One more medic.
Back to 816.
10 more, thanks.
Sir. Lean up against this car real quick so I can talk to that. I already know you did. Did you lower your radio? I saw you. I was going to take a hit.
Yep,
I know you're a professional. So. I know you're a pro. Just wanted to make sure you're lowering this radio. You got an extra pair of cuffs you can give me?
Really?
Fair?
Yes, sir.
So can I call my mom and just tell her that I'm not dead? That
I
I'm
understand.
okay?
I understand that, but like I said, I'm not in charge.
Supposed to be
I
home
can't.
with freaking breakfast right now. I just need to call her.
Where do you stay at?
In Quail Run.
Southwest 108th Lane or something. Like that?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Okay.
my address.
We were looking for you guys, but we'll explain everything. here in a second.
Why? Did you send that to my house?
No, ma'am.
And let her know that I'm okay.
Hey, Kip was here. Detective Peterson was here. He had to go back to the house, but he said he'll be back. We're trying to work on the second car.
Okay.
And then I don't know what they're planning on doing. Here you go, man.
I know, you got a lot going on, but I know detectives are going to want to speak to you. But at the same time, if you would rather go to the hospital,
I need to see how they're doing.
yeah, I would say go to Ocala Regional. I'd rather have you there. I can get a detective there.
Yeah.
You've got your information, we can get a hold of you.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, go there.
Thank you.
Just be careful driving there. Okay.
I will. Thank you.
Sierra 2479.
Oh, they were trying to get you some 42.
Go ahead, Mary.
10 for just for 43. That Ford Ranger we found in-house is coming back to a green Ford pickup, but it's coming back to Sally Langer. 248.
Okay. I thought that was the back hanger. They kept saying back hanger. Hello. How you doing, sir?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you're fine. You're here.
Well,
for the most part. I can't give you much. It's an active investigation.
I know.
Nobody's dead. Some people are in the hospital.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And we have our suspects. So yeah, everybody should be accounted for. Yeah. You friends with and what's her name? I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you know about the family?
Not a whole lot. They're kind of, kind of keep to themselves.
Yeah.
See the kids periodically. She was asking me about the son and stuff, and we've said hi back and forth when he's cleaning the pool or trimming the bushes.
Nah, that's about it.
That's about it. The daughter, one of the girls, I don't know the exact relationship, but there's two young gals, a slender one and a heavier one.
So they might be partners of some sort.
Yeah, they come over and say hi. Bring the little girl with them when I have my dog over here.
18713. 18713.
She was asking about if I know where they go during the day. The homeowners association, they're supposed to have a list. We're supposed to give them a list of any kids, family members that are living here, and basic information on them. So you might be able to call Leeward and find out.
Oh, we've already got everybody. As far as info goes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's detained that should be, and everybody's in the hospital that should be.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Tag numbers of white rangers that brought help yards earlier.
Back to your radio cut out 10 on your line.
My daughter, name
Mike 4.
10-4. You got it. Thanks.
Feel on the way?
Do me a favor. All right, so we got two things I need you to do.
Yes,
One,
sir.
this guy's wanting to talk. He might have some information. Did you ask him about the Ford Ranger?
No.
Ask him about that Ford Ranger. Brian says they've got a Ford Ranger that's associated with this address, that it's a green Ford truck, but he doesn't know if it's their truck or an old vehicle or if they painted this thing white.
So find out really.
So
about
ask
any
him
trucks.
that, and you can ask this gentleman. Maybe even better to go talk to this guy first because he lives on this side of the house where he's going to be seeing.
So while we've been here, I've seen a white Ford Ranger like 3 times at least. That's why I was like, nosy neighbor, or is it David?
Just going back and forth.
Yeah, just driving and then saw it again and then saw it again.
Okay.
While
and you don't remember
walking.
which direction it was going the last time you saw it?
Last time it went that way.
Okay.
But that was 20, 30 minutes ago probably at this point. Well, maybe not that long, but I would just check the whole hood.
He was trying to raise the Air 1. Air 1.
Air 1, very good.
Down to Air 1. The deputy on scene here said he saw a white Ford Ranger that made like 3 or 4 passes here in front of the house. He just assumed it was a nosy neighbor situation, but the last time they saw them, or he saw the vehicle, it was headed eastbound on this road that's headed out directly east from the residence.
Yeah, we've been looking for a white Ford Ranger since y'all mentioned it. We haven't seen any moving around or any yards yet.
Hello.
You got me all roped in here. What did I do? What did I do? I do something bad?
No, you didn't do nothing wrong. Don't worry. We got a crime scene here, and that's the closest tree. If you got to get out, of course you can. We'll let you out.
Yeah, I don't need to get out.
Okay, well, that's good. We'll be here a minute.
Did you want to look in my hangar or anything?
No, I don't need anything from you. Other than you live right here, obviously, so you see the house a lot.
I noticed when I got up this morning at 6:30, usually the blue car is gone. She probably goes somewhere early, and it was.
Kilo 6139, 10-4.
Go ahead. He usually leaves early. Do you know where she goes?
I don't know where she goes now.
And what time is early, roughly? Like,
I looked out of there at 6:30.
yeah. Usually it's gone around that time?
Usually there's 2 cars parked there at the back.
What kind of cars?
There's a red one and a gray one.
A red and a gray car?
2 cars.
Uh-huh.
They come and go.
How frequent is the red car there? Like enough for you to remember it, obviously, right?
I have no accurate.
Okay,
it
that's
comes
fine.
And
Yeah.
goes is all I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I
What
know.
about a truck? Is there any trucks that are ever here?
Truck?
Yeah. Any pickups?
I've never noticed that.
Like any? What about a white Ranger? Any idea? I kept seeing one pass here. I thought it might have been trying to get into their house.
One time there was tracks that went out to Tom's place next door.
Yeah.
But that's been
a while.
A couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
Usually they don't. There's no pass through there except the lawnmower guy goes through there once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But we notice those tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody went through, drove through there.
Uh-huh.
Can you just advise what vehicles are still parked at the 1020?
But I don't want to say it.
Give me one second.
My neighbor Tom.
Fid 96423. I'll get that info for you.
My neighbor Tom called me and told me I didn't know we were out here even. But he said Sally and we're in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. I can't give you much information. It's an active investigation. But I will say, yeah, somebody got hurt. They're in the hospital, and everybody that we're missing is accounted for.
Okay.
So, rest easy. At least knowing nobody's dead. Everybody's
How about
alive.
people living in that?
Yeah, we got them.
You got them too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go. I got to get some descriptions for dispatch on what's going on as far as who's left and cars that are left.
I'm just not a curious person.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe I better.
Yeah. No, any information's better than none. That's why we asked.
Better come out and.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. That's why I came out here to see you. I said, well, he might have something for me. So. Okay. Well, thank you, sir. If I need you, I'll knock. All right. Thank you. Good 9-6 remaining. You need 1028s for the vehicles remaining.
10-4, go ahead with them.
10-4, Florida 28, Charlie, Tango, Mike, 0, Charlie. It's going to be on a blue Toyota RAV4 so far.
So far.
I got a silver Toyota Tacoma, Florida 28, Charlie, uniform, Foxtrot, 8-1. $10.48.
10-26.
Okay. He had nothing.
Okay.
He said the only thing he had was there was a red car sometimes over there.
Okay.
But.
0.47.
And he also said she's usually gone early.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, I noticed her car was still here at 7, and I thought that was kind of weird. 'Cause usually she goes off somewhere early in the morning. Nothing about a truck.
They found an address right around the corner with a white Ford Ranger.
Probably it. Nosy neighbor. Yeah, I remember pointing at Luke and I was like, that's like the 4th time I've seen it. She's got a girlfriend or something or other. Or wife or a partner because.
Sierra 2479, it's going to be Brenda Adams and then the daughter.
I really need people to start using suspect because I don't know what is Brenda Adams is the partner, girlfriend, and then the daughter is the suspect.
With Brenda Adams and Christina.
Okay.
C120ORMC.
This is Christina
51.
currently. This is her current deal.
Okay.
This is her old deal.
Oh, Jesus. It's a lot different.
Have them call me when you get to there.
Man, I wonder if she's gonna make it. I
did
thought we were
not
gonna
look
lose
good.
her. But we were good, you know. We
5345,
find the
26.
hole, we start pulling sucking chest wounds and or you know the bandages out, and then all of a sudden we hear the gargling. Like, oh shit! And medic showed up just in time.
Did the husband put the gauze on her, I'm assuming? Initially?
The husband?
Yeah.
Was there anything on her?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
No, there was nothing on her. She's laying there. At first, Lucan went in and saw her, couldn't tell what was wrong with her.
101.
Once I lifted the shirt up, I could see him. There's a damn hole in her chest.
Yeah, clear.
And so that's when I start putting second chest wound on, and Lucan helps, and then EMS shows up.
Alpha
Hey, go ahead.
352 072 859 460. Earlier transition.